He stepped outside for a reason so ordinary, no one would have remembered it. That's what made it disappear so easily. He had lived above the closed bookstore for almost 6 years, alone, quiet, predictable. Every evening followed the same rhythm: dinner, dishes, light off at 10:40. But that night, the kettle clicked off, and he realized he was out of milk. He checked the clock, 10:23. The corner shop was still open. He put on his jacket, left his wallet on the table, keys in his pocket, light still on. He didn't plan to be gone long. The hallway smelled faintly of dust and old paper. Someone was coming up the stairs as he went down. A neighbor he had seen but never spoken to. They passed each other in silence. Outside, the street was calm, almost empty. A delivery truck idled near the corner, engine humming low. He crossed without rushing. What happened next lasted less than a minute. An argument began over something small, a misunderstanding. Words spoken too fast, too sharp. There was a shove, then another. He fell backward. His head struck the edge of the curb. The sound wasn't loud, just dull, final. The neighbor stood frozen, shock first, then fear. No one screamed. No one ran toward them. The delivery truck pulled away. Instead of calling for help, the neighbor made a choice, not planned, not rehearsed, just chosen. The body was dragged into the building's unused storage space, a door no one checked, a room everyone forgot. By morning, the street looked the same, and upstairs, the light by the window stayed on. Days passed, then weeks. People noticed the routine breaking, but routines don't explain violence. When the truth was finally discovered months later, it wasn't dramatic. No chase, no revelation, just a confession given quietly. After the weight became too heavy to carry, the official report used careful language: accidental death, delayed assistance, failure to report. But none of those words explained the empty apartment, the half-folded shirt, the cold kettle, the milk that was never bought. The neighbor was sentenced, not for murder, but for choosing silence over help. The apartment above the bookstore was cleared out. The light never turned on again. And now, when people pass that corner shop at night, they don't think about crime. They think about how fragile routine is, how a simple errand can become a last decision, and how sometimes the difference between life and death is not violence, but what someone does in the minute after.